So when I would take my kids to the pediatrician each year, or however often it was, there would be a checklist they would hand me. They'd give me a clipboard with a checklist that says these are age appropriate things for your kid to be doing if he's 3 to 5 or 2 to 3 or 7 to 10, whatever. Can he name these 4 animals? Can he name them if you point to them? What does he say if this does this? Can he answer the telephone? And I'd stop and I'd say, that's just not an appropriate question anymore. Can my kids answer the phone? Up until very recently, no. Because the phone, what do you mean by the phone? You mean that thing that sits on the table that makes a jingle jangle that you pick up and bark into? We've almost never had one of those. Tina has her phone. I have my phone. Any adult who lives in the house has their own phone. No, the only reason we have a home phone is because it's really cheap now, and because we actually have an answering machine. So if the kids are at home and we're not, we can yell, pick up, it's me. That's how we reach them if they're at home and we're not, because 2 of them are old enough to be home alone for short periods of time. Can they answer the phone? My kids don't know how to talk on the phone, and I know this because Brendan got a Target card from Grandpa Steve for Christmas and his birthday. 2 separate ones, I'll point out. And that was a whole fun thing, too. He really defied Mom's legacy by being nice to the kids, by being actually generous. So Brendan really wanted to get Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. What he really wanted was Fallout 4, but he was really upset when he found out they only make that for the Xbone, and we don't have an Xbone. So we checked the Target website. They're sold out of everything the week after Christmas. 2 weeks go by, I checked. Finally, some stores have it. None of them close by. We had to drive all the way down to Tacoma. But I said, if we're spending 45 minutes on the road, you're going to call them first and make sure they have it. So we put the phone on speaker. He calls them. And I say, when they answer, say electronics. And so he does. Electronics. Great. No problem. Gets the electronics department. And while it's transferring, I'm like, when they answer, ask, do you have Fallout 3 in stock? Because, okay. Now, I didn't realize this, but my 13-year-old does not know how to talk on the phone. That's just not a skill he's ever needed to have. So when the guy answers, he talks to him like he's Siri. Electronics, how can I help you? Is Fallout 3 in stock? Excuse me? I'm sorry, excuse me? Is Fallout 3 in stock? Let me go check. Hold music comes on. I'm laughing. I'm like, Jesus, Brendan, he's a real human being. You talk to him like a human being. He's not okay Google. He's not Siri. So the guy comes back. He says, yep, we got one in stock. And I just yell in, great, we'll be there in a half hour. And so it was just bizarre. Do your kids know how to talk on the phone?